Yo, happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the SBP. I hope you all are doing well. I'm your boy Prime Source. Was good.
Right, what's happening, man? Ain't nothing going on. Just was checking out the ladies, watching the USA struggle out the gate against Germany. Might be a
Oh yeah.
problem. Might be a problem.
Oh yeah. I'm watching too. I was like, man, we about to do this joint. I said, I wonder if he gonna be somewhere where you can see the TV.
Not at the moment. Came outside, but
I
hopefully I
feel you. I feel you. I keep it updated. And you know what? We ain't even gonna bounce this joint too long today. So at least get back in for at least the second half, right?
yes, yeah.
But I'll let you know what's good. I thought about it. I said, damn, we doing the show. I said, I want to his short sources. If you want to do it later. Miss the
Yeah.
game. But yeah, I was already into it. I said, well, let me see what he's talking about. But yeah, they struggling a little bit down 15-6, 5 minutes left in the first. So we'll see if they rally. And I'm pretty sure they will and get it
They'd be
done.
all
But
right.
yeah, not gonna be an easy task, man. But other than that, man, how you feeling, bro?
Chilling, man, chilling. It's 8:04 day. I threw on the RVA joint since it's 8:04. It's August 4th, 8/4 on the calendar, so it's 8:04 day in the city.
Ah,
Uh, um, there's an event actually happening at Hardywood uh, Brewery.
mm-hmm.
Um, I might try to slide down that joint later on
I
because it's
didn't
from
know.
12 to 8, 8:04 a day. It's live music and I guess shop vendors and of course beer. So yeah,
Oh, so they are gonna be over at Hollywood, huh?
yep.
Man, I remember. Did they do the Shaco joint, or this is the official joint this year? It's gonna be at Hollywood.
I don't know. I don't know if they did. They had to do the Chaco joint, but I didn't. I feel like I saw it online maybe
Uh-huh.
uh, like a week ago that it was happening, but I never saw anything else about it.
I saw something too, and I went last year
Yeah.
and had a great time. Other than the crazy gnat bug, whatever problem they had down there, like they were everywhere. No matter where you were down in the bottom, bro, it was you can be on one side near the market, it was going down. If you went to the other side where the stage was at, and Skills was DJing, it was going down. It was the craziest thing I've seen in my life.
Dang.
Um, but other than that, man, I enjoyed the food, of course, the beer. I definitely enjoyed the local 804 artists. You know, shout out to the cats down there. Which boy was Michael Millions. Few cats was down there doing their thing. Illa Styles. It was pretty dope. It was pretty dope to see our city put on the way they did. But like I say, I didn't. I had so much going on. I didn't know about what's going on in Hollywood, and even though I don't think I'm gonna leave this house now, you got me intrigued because that ain't but so far from here.
It's from 12 to 8, so
Ah,
it's it's a whole day. So I'm gotta slide out there later.
man, I had planned to stay in here and binge watch the new Batman series over on Prime Video.
Oh yeah,
The 10 episodes, yeah, about 30 a piece. But now you got me thinking. I still don't think I'm gonna go nowhere, but I don't know. We're gonna
it's
see.
on Prime TV or it's on Prime TV.
It's it's on Prime Video, Amazon. So I
Okay,
ain't
so
got it right there. Not
not
yet.
okay. My bad.
Ain't no doubt, man. But yeah, we're gonna get in and talk about a few things, man, and do what we do, get in and out of here, and get you off this joint so we can at least catch the second half of these joints. This game that's going on right now. I will tell you real quick though that the U.S. has made well, we're just 17-14. It is now 19-14, but they made a little bit of a comeback, so they're good. It's still first. It's still the
Yeah,
first.
yeah. We Gucci.
And
We
we're gonna talk
Gucci.
to a little bit about these ladies in the Olympics here in a minute. But what I want to lead the show off with today is something that's got me heated, bro.
Uh oh.
It's got me heated. I'm sitting there like, who was drinking what? Who was smoking what when they made these decisions to put these things out, bro? That's what it is. Have you
Mm.
seen this year's NFL top 100 players?
I have not. All I know is I don't even know. I think AJ was 21, but that might be the only thing I know.
Well, what we're gonna focus on first is, and the main thing I wanted to talk about, was the 100 was the top 10 within that 100 list.
Okay.
So let's put it up here on the screen. Can you see that?
See if I can start from the bottom. All right, I'm starting at the bottom here. Let me scroll up slowly.
Yeah, bottom is kind of cut out a little bit. It's Max
All right.
Crosby.
Yeah, I see. Okay. What are we talking about, Brian? What are we talking about?
You find now? You fine with this list?
I didn't know what it was going to say, bro. I have to tell you the truth. But is the list based on the regular season?
Good question. I like to know what it's based on because there's no way you're gonna convince me that Patrick Mahomes is number 4. There is no way possible you're going to convince me that he is number 4 on this list. Matter of fact, there's no way you can convince me that he shouldn't be number 1 on this list, right? What was everybody's criteria when they did this? Was this because are we talking past success? We're talking about what you think is going to happen this year based on certain facts, what it means to the team. What is everybody's criteria? What was their criteria when they made this list? I can make a case for just about anything anybody would throw at me with that top 3. The people, the 3 people they got in front of them that Patrick Mahomes should be in front of all of them.
Okay, so it's got to be last season because Reek is number 1. Also, I don't know, Brian. If
Well, that's the thing. So if we're talking about last season, and let's take your point there, which is a
it's got to be
valid point when we're talking about Reek. Last season, was he just short, a yard short of 1,800 yards receiving? You know, what do you have? 13 touchdowns last year. I get it. Phenomenal season. But
yeah,
if you're talking about last season, then you can't say that because Patrick Mahomes is a Super Bowl champion. He won the Super Bowl, right? And he had everything in the world to do with that. Number 2, he beat Tyreek Hill and the Miami Dolphins. He beat Lamar Jackson. And he beat Christian McCaffrey in the bowl. So are we talking about last year for real? We talking about Patrick Mahomes, bro. The guy that willed the team that had all type of problems. The drops, the stagnant offenses that we've seen him talked about the last couple of years. He willed this team and led this team to a Super Bowl victory. So I don't know about that. I don't know if that really could be anybody's. If they're talking about last season, I don't know how that's the main criteria.
the rankings are based on an off-season poll organized by the NFL where players vote on their peers based on their performance for the recent NFL season.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I get that. I get if you want to argue for Patrick Mahomes. I get it. I also get Patrick Mahomes not being number 1, 2, or 3.
Come on, man. Holler at me.
Brian, he had the most for himself, based against himself. He had the most interceptions he's ever thrown, and the
Okay.
second least touchdowns he's ever thrown in a regular season.
Yeah.
That's number 1.
Yeah, if he can overcome all of that and still win the Super Bowl and shine when he needed to shine. Because in all of those big games against those said players that they put in front of him,
Mm-hmm.
he beat them. Now I understand Lamar. What up, JB? Lamar, as JB is stating over here in the comments here, that Lamar was the MVP, right? I'm gonna give you that. But when they went head to head, what happened? I don't know, man. It's just to me, it just got me heated. Now, I'm glad you broke down what the criteria was because some people were telling me, had somebody tell me, well, it's based on what they think they're gonna see this season
Now,
as well going to and I'm like, okay, that even strengthens my point, right? If you're thinking about what's going to happen this season, I'm going with Mahomes all day because one, he's coming back with another weapon. You know, Andy Reid likes speed. They're bringing in Xavier Worthy, who's been looking good so far, 4.2 in the 40. You know, you got Hollywood Brown, hopefully back healthy. And there's another 4-2, 4-3 guy, and you bring him, and Rashee Rice ain't got locked up yet. So, and then you got the best tight end, arguably the best tight end in the game, coming back. You know what I'm saying? So if it's based on this season, last I checked, Andy Reid's still the coach, right? Master strategist, offensive strategist. And you got a Jim at Pacheco. You locked and loaded, baby. So the person that told me it's got to be based on this season, nah, player. Nah. It's coming up. Nah.
You can't say it's based on this season. Like, I mean, that doesn't make sense. The thing totally against it being based on this season is Travis Kelce at number 9. Travis Kelce is not going to be top 10. I mean, he may still do numbers, but you're not going to rank Travis Kelce top 10 going into this season, I don't think, unless you think he's LeBron and he ain't never going to get older.
I disagree with you on that one, but you know,
you think Travis?
Yeah. Matter of fact, let's do this. That's a great point, my man. Let's do this. So they haven't ranked at number 9 right here, right?
Yep.
I do have 11 through 20, I think. I do. So there's 11 through 20. So if we're not going to rank him in the top 10, me personally, I don't see. So the interesting one would be JJ, right? But we do understand why Justin Jefferson, who's, in my opinion, is the top wide receiver in the league, we do understand why he's number 18. Well, he's not in the top 10. I don't know if I'm put him at 18, but
that's more reason. That more strength is the point that it has nothing to do with next season. But yeah,
I give you that.
Yeah, because he would be top 7.
Yeah, well, this one, I guess, wouldn't this speak to the fact of them looking at this year? Because if you're talking about this last year, the only thing you can really throw in with Justin Jefferson is he got hurt.
Yeah.
So if you're talking about it,
that's why he's there.
Yeah, but if you're talking about him not being in the top 10 because of this coming season, you can understand that too.
Based on what?
There's a question at quarterback. Yeah.
I don't know. He still put up numbers with no quarterback when Cousins was out, or did he not?
No. Oh, I totally agree with you. Totally agree with you. So I don't know if it wants him being 18, but I could kind of understand somebody not putting them in their top 10. I just don't know if I'm still dropping him to 18 based on the great point that you just made about him still putting up numbers.
Since we're here,
I'm probably putting him just outside of the top 10.
Since we're here, Josh Allen ain't gonna be that high from people, from that, players looking at it, I would think, without Diggs. CJ Stroud is not gonna be that far down with going into this season where people are gonna expect so much from Houston. Yeah, this is definitely last season. You
think Josh Allen is last season, or Josh Allen is out of the top 10 because of all the pieces they lost, especially Diggs?
I think Josh Allen being 12, or being out of the top 10.
Being out of the top 10.
Probably them red zone turnovers probably would get him out of the top 10. I would guess. I don't know.
I think it's a mixture of both in here. I do.
And next season, why would Jalen Hurts be at number 15? If you took last season, at least the first 11, 12 weeks,
right?
You could see it. But if you go from then on, I could see somebody arguing at that point what your man said about it being next season or this season coming up.
Okay.
Jalen Hurts at 15 looked crazy to me. That looked crazy to me. That looked crazy.
We got T.J. Watt, Travis Kelce, and Max Cosman. You can't really argue with that top 10. Yeah. That's hard. Yeah. I'm gonna argue the order all day. But I definitely, I'm not going to argue too much about who's sitting there in the top 10. I know what they're saying based on whatever, but if we're saying these players are basing it on that fact, how many of those players you think 100% based it on the criteria you just read? 100%.
I mean, I don't know what they base it on, because anybody can say anything. Literally, anybody can say anything. But I'm sure it was explained. I'm sure. I mean, this ain't the first time he did it, and this isn't a random independent two-person company doing this. So I'm sure that there was a definition of what we're looking for. Base it on this. Boom. Like I don't think nobody would like. I'm just gonna do next year. Probably I don't know. I don't know.
All right. Let's take the top. Matter of fact, not even the top 5. We know Myles Garrett is that dude, right? So you take those top 4. If you take, are you fine with the order in that top 4, regardless of what I think about it? Would you reshuffle that top 4 a little bit, leave it exactly the way it is? Somebody come down one, somebody go up one.
I'm fine with the top 4.
Fine with the top 4 in that exact order.
In that exact order.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Like the thing with Lamar is, for me, is I get it. That JB just said he was the MVP, right? So he's probably got a stranglehold at worst at that number 2 spot. Had a fabulous season last year with 24 TDs, with over 3,600 yards. I think it was his best season since the 2019 season, and when he had them 36 touchdowns. McCaffrey, arguably the most dynamic and explosive running back in the game. And of course, we know what Reek is. I'm still standing on what I said, though.
You standing on 27 and 14, Prime. That's all I'm saying. You standing on 27 touchdowns and 14 turnovers. That's what you standing on number 4 spot. I'm
gonna stand strong, because if you can overcome those type of things and still go through that gauntlet they went through in the AFC, and then perform the way that you did in the Super Bowl, yeah, I'm standing on it. Because at the end of the day, my guy, it's all about winning the big game and performing. Not being along for the ride. Winning the big game and performing with all those obstacles that he had, yeah, I'm putting him at number 1.
I think he's at 4 in spite of the regular season numbers, in spite of. So maybe they are leaning on your playoffs, and that's why he's at number 4. Plus, his name is Patrick Mahomes. Like, how low are you going to rank Patrick Mahomes one way or the other?
Agree. It is what it is, but that's just me, man. That's just me. You know how I'm gonna do. That's my guy.
That's your man.
What else we got? Speaking of rankings, I know you don't really get into. I don't think you really play the video games no more.
Nope.
But it was funny. First of all, shout out to all of my NCAA ballers out there. I see y'all going hard, and I want to give a special shout out to the real NCAA ballers that's not taking the easy road and road to glory. Y'all out here, some of these cats out here picking these powerhouse squads to take over and rebuild and bring the prominence. I'm saying the Georgias and the Alabamas, but shout out to the real ones out there doing the work, choosing teams like Kennesaw State, or some teams like that. Shout out to y'all for trying to build them. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm only in my 2nd year on the joint, and I'm about to get fired already. Look like trying to get East Carolina going. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get them going the right direction. I signed a nice little contract, but I got to do something. I ain't got no job here in a minute. But anyway, I just wanted to give a shout out to all of you who like to build a non-powerhouse from the ground up and get it done. So shout out to the NCAA 25 folks out there.
Yeah, man, y'all got it. I'm gonna let y'all have it, man. I wish I still had the desire to be in the mix for real.
Yeah, well, when something's been going that long, 9-10 years, you kind of, I kind of found it again. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the NCAA, by EA Sports, one of the GOAT games ever made. So shout out to all the streamers out there too. I want to shout out the ladies too. So let me tell you, over on Twitch, I don't know if you've seen it, but over on Twitch, there's some ladies that go hard playing this game. And I guarantee most of these dudes out here talking about they got game. I got 2 or 3 ladies that I see watch on Twitch all the time, I guarantee I smack y'all and
Yeah,
talk
I've
y'all
seen
as good as anybody. Huh?
yeah, I've seen different. I guess they bring it over to TikTok, the Twitch videos sometimes, and I've seen a few. I've seen a few ladies in the mix. So dudes don't like that. They don't like that.
Yeah, but speaking of games, though, I just wanted to briefly bring this up just because you mentioned we were talking about Travis Kelsey, how high he would actually be on the list. Um, EA still thinks pretty high of him because this is the 99 club right here.
Mm.
This is your 99 club. To think about Travis Kelsey at the age of 34, sitting here with a 99 rating to start the Madden season, bro.
At the age of 34?
34. Yep.
Good Lord. I'm not good
How old Taylor Swift? I mean, I don't know. Anyway.
Lord. So you got from the list, you got number 1, number 3, number 4, 5 or 6. I can't remember which one Trent Williams was, and number 9 at 99.
What was hold on? I'm interested. You got something got me thinking now. What was this Lamar's Madden rating this year? Let me see.
97, 96. I'm saying 96. I'm going 96.
Let's see what they got.
96 seems low.
No, they gave him a 98.
98, okay.
Yeah, 98. I was thinking maybe like 96, 97. You know that speed gonna be crazy
Yeah, man.
on that bad boy. Other notable quarterbacks though. Hold on. Let me see here real quick before we move on. He got Lamar's at 98, Joe Burrow 93, Josh Allen 92. Then you round out with Dak at a 90, Tua at an 88, Herbert at an 87, Hurts at an 86, Purdy at an 85, and a couple of more would be Kirk Cousins at an 84, and Aaron Rodgers at an 83. Interesting enough.
They said he ain't never gonna be the same. Be the same again.
Wow. But yeah, I just thought that was interesting. I wanted to bring that to the forefront. Let's jump it over into these Olympics as we speak. The women are playing right now. USA has actually got the lead now, so it's 28-24.
There we go.
Got 5 minutes to go until the half. So we definitely gonna speed through this so you can enjoy that. But overall impressions all together of the Olympics, man. I know we talked about it a little bit on your show the other night, but we didn't have some more events take place. So what's your overall thoughts on the Olympics, man?
Hey man, it's been enjoyable experience. Like I mentioned before, this is probably our last Olympics, all living in the same house over here. Probably. Anything's possible, but chances are this is the last run. Um, but it's been great. Watching, of course, Simone Biles go crazy, Jordan Child, Suni, like the whole gymnastics team. And shout out to Jay Carey. Can't leave Jay Carey. I said, and Hesley as well. Um, we've got the men's gymnastics with Stephen out here going. Oh, we had to cut out. We good? Can you hear me?
We good.
Okay.
There's a glitch for a
All
second
right,
there.
going from Clark. Yeah. So we got Stephen going from Clark Kent to Superman when he takes the glasses off. Shout out to Fred. What is it? Fred Flips. So gymnastics is clearly one of my favorite joints, but of course,
Indeed.
basketball is number one. Women's basketball actually is number one, and the ladies, like we said, they're playing right now. Um, Enjoyed some of the swimming events, fencing. Shout out to the U.S. The fencing team. Like, they got busy. It's been fun. I've enjoyed it, and we still got a little more time to enjoy more festivities and more Simone Biles today. I know they've gone already this morning in one event, I believe. I didn't see it. I don't know what happened, so don't tell me in the comments, please. And yeah,
I don't think, but she's not. I don't, if I'm correct, she's not competing today. I don't think.
she's competing today and tomorrow.
I thought. Hold on, I must have looked at it wrong. I
It's
thought that.
two, two events today and one tomorrow. I think two events because
But I think it's. We'll double check then, because I thought that there were events today, but I didn't think she was in. I don't. I thought she didn't compete until the two events tomorrow.
not well. But what I saw is that she's the only person of the team that's competing today and tomorrow. Like I think Suni's today
So I know
and
Sunday today.
Jordan's tomorrow. I believe. I believe. And I think one of them. I thought it was Simone was today and tomorrow. But we shall see.
Yeah.
We shall.
And I could be wrong. I thought they had the balance beam and the
Yeah.
floor exercises. I thought they were tomorrow, and I thought she was in those two events. I think they're like
Uh,
about 2 hours apart. And I could be wrong. I might be
yeah.
totally wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think okay. So those two are tomorrow. I
I
thought it was
thought.
one. Okay, so it's one today, two tomorrow. So maybe it's balance beam today. Maybe she's not. Maybe she competes in both tomorrow. Maybe it's both tomorrow.
Or
I don't know. We're gonna
maybe
see.
there today and over here is tomorrow. I don't know. What is the time difference? I don't
Peacock
even.
today, Hulu tomorrow. I don't know.
Shout out to Simone. What do you think about Sha'Carri getting the silver?
That's great.
Yeah.
Congratulations to her. I know people probably, oh, she didn't win gold. She didn't win gold. She got silver in her first Olympics. I ain't mad at her. Shout out to her. She did a great job. Especially, I mean, I don't know how much this affected her or if it affected her, but you saw the video of her and Shelly Ann Fraser Price, and they wouldn't let them in the gate. They wouldn't let them in the athlete's gate.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, there's a video of Sha'Carri sitting on the curb and Shelly Ann like going not going back and forth with somebody, but talking to somebody like they changed the rules as of yesterday. Like they just changed the rules and we can't go through this gate. Now we got to go somewhere else, and it was the whole thing apparently.
That's crazy. I didn't see that. I'm gonna have to look for that.
Yeah,
Um, Tough one, Asia Wilson. That. Um, yeah, shout out to her, man. There's a lot of stuff on social media and people talking about, oh man, this and a lot of stuff about her not winning it. I feel awful for Sha'Carri Richardson and all this nonsense. She looked pretty happy. I know she wanted to win that. She wanted to win that gold, but at the end, she looked pretty happy. And we've been hearing about Julian Alfred for a minute. that
yeah.
that she was like that. So we got to really see that she was really like that yesterday, bringing home the first Olympic medal to St. Lucia. So,
And shout out, you saw her brother. They showed the video of her brother.
yep,
He played for Navy apparently, and the coach let him know that his sister won gold. Team, cheers. So that was good. Also, shout out to Justin Dolan here
indeed.
for taking third.
What else we got? And then of course the women are playing now. They're up by 10. It's nice to see that the 3x3 women have rebounded quite nicely.
Yeah,
Winning
they
out
was
right, four in a row. Shout out to Hamby. Shout out to Howard, and shout out to Van Lift the other day. They hitting the shot, hitting the shot that didn't keep them in the mix. So they, after dropping those first three, they are suddenly sitting here now. I guess points wise, it would be third, but they are actually tied with three other teams at 4-3. And the only team above them is Germany, of course, who's getting busy at 6-1. So let's rally, baby. Let's rally. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what we can do. But shout out to performances to those ladies there. But overall, I've definitely enjoyed it. And it's good to see the basketball team, man, the women's basketball team, because we're finding out what we already knew, but it's just good to see both Brianna Stewart and, of course, A'ja Wilson just take charge. Just take charge of this thing all of a sudden. Both put on fabulous performances here recently, both playing pretty well today. And made me think about these two sources. I remember A'ja put this up. If we go back to this here, this is a throwback for you right here. In this picture, this is at the FIBA World Games where they won gold. And this is back in the day. So if I'm correct, in this picture, I believe that this is the age of 19 and under. So I think Stewie is about 18 and A'ja is like 16, 17 in this picture.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Great photo. And I saw during one of the interviews, and they were talking, they had mentioned Asia had mentioned something about recreating the photo. So I said, I got to go back and look. And then I remembered, I said, this has got to be what she was talking about right here.
You need to recreate all them joints.
Yeah, man. Shout out to our ladies out there handling business and doing their thing, man. So let's see what we got. Oh, no, I thought we had a couple more comments in there. So yeah, so we'll see what happens, man. And now you got me curious because when we get out of here, I got to make sure I check out the. Well, I'm at the tablets up anyway when I'm watching, but I can't miss them on whatsoever.
Right.
And then Sha'Carri, I believe they got one. They got the 4x100 still, right? I believe.
Yep.
And that should be Thursday, round one. Actually, that's in round. So round one of the 4x100, I believe, is Thursday.
It's so crazy. So many events. Like, I mean, obviously, the events can't last the whole time, but you see such big events in their finals early. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it feels early anyway. It's been over a week, but it feels early.
No doubt. Hey, take you to something crazy right now. We actually could have done this after the rankings and ratings thing, but I think you and I might have sort of had this conversation before. But it's been floating around a lot on social media, so I said I'll bring it to my guy here, and I should put it in the group actually. But let's start here.
Yo,
SPP Kool-Aid ranking, bro.
I need that. Hold it. Are you gonna? Is that a TikTok? You gonna make that a TikTok?
I might go do your thing though, because you know it is what it is. Make you one. I'm gonna make me one.
Send me that, John Prime. Send me that picture,
I got you.
please.
I got you.
I'm all about this. This is me right here. I'm all
so
about
the official SPP rating. So we ain't got to rank them. Go down each flavor and give it a rating, like a Madden rating.
Oh, I'm ranking these joints, Prime.
What you do?
I'm ranking these. I don't even know what they all are. I got to look at them all. Well, I'm ranking
lemonade, cherry, tropical punch, black cherry, orange, strawberry, lemon, lime, and grape.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I am not a fan of the orange. Orange was cool. It's like, yeah. Orange is number 8. That's easy. Lemon lime is number 7. Actually, lemon lime is number 7. Lemon lime is number 7. I don't even know if I've had lemon lime 10 times in life, because why? Why would you do that? It just don't. No. Number 6. Number 6 is gonna be. It's probably gonna be. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna say cherry. Number 6 is cherry, because of the Jones. Nope. I take that back, Prime. Tropical punch would be number 6. Cherry be number 5. Top 4. Strawberries at 4. Strawberries at 4. I feel like I'm ranking strawberry high just because strawberry is strawberry. It's just, it's strawberry. Number 3, 2, and 1. We in here. Like it's a fight to the death. It's a fight. Oh yeah, I'm definitely making this video. Definitely. Number 3 is gonna be black cherry. Number 3 is gonna be black cherry, and lemonade is low end theory, and grape is midnight marauders. I feel like they could go either way. Like it depend on the day. But right now, because midnight marauders is my number 2. I'm gonna say grape is number 2. Number 1 is lemonade, because all lemonades are great. I am a lemonade junkie, so that's what it is.
Indeed. Interesting. So mine a little different. So starting at the 8th spot, it's gonna be tropical punch. And I know people gonna say, Tropical, you putting tropical punch up. I love everything about any type of tropical punch, bro. I don't care if it's Minute Maid. I love tropical punch. But when we're talking about Kool-Aid, it's a little different. It's good.
You know what? I don't like any tropical punch. So I hear you.
Wow. You like Hawaiian punch?
I mean, not that I don't like it. I just never really drank Hawaiian punch.
Hawaiian punch hit a little different, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. That hit a little different. So number 8 for me is gonna be tropical punch. Number 7 for me is gonna be lemon lime. I enjoy lemon lime in certain things if it's just mixed just right, but just not with the Kool-Aid. I never grabbed a stack of different flavors and put lemon lime in there, unless I had other intentions, put something else in it. You feel me?
I do.
Yeah. So that's gonna work a little different. Number 6 on my list, believe it or not, Source, is going to be lemonade.
Ooh.
And I love lemonade. I'm a lemonade junkie when it comes to fresh squeezed lemonade.
Yeah.
Like if I go to your spot, you got the little pulp in the joint, like our sirs used to have something like that, and orange juice. You know what I'm saying? If I can get that pulp in the lemonade, we talk. But when it comes to Kool-Aid, it's not as high on my list. Number 5. Number 5 for me would probably be the black cherry. It's good, especially when it's ice cold. It's good.
Prime ain't said orange yet. Go ahead, Prime. I see you.
Yeah. That's right. Number 4 is going to be strawberry. Number 3 is going to be grape.
Prime, are you doing this for Black America? I feel like this is going for Black America right now.
It's for us. What that leave me with? What I got? What, cherry and orange, right? Number 2 is cherry. Number 1 is orange. And I might be the only person in the world that I know that are probably going to say they love the orange Kool-Aid that much. I just love everything orange, right? I love everything orange. It is always my goal. If I'm, you used to go there and you should have them packs, so many for $1, whatever. If I'm grabbing 20 packs of Kool-Aid, when we used to bring Kool-Aid up in the crib, like, the kids all grown now. Some of them got kids and all that. So we don't really buy Kool-Aid like that no more.
Right.
But when we did, if I'm grabbing 20 packs, 7 or 8 of them jumps was going to be orange.
Wow. See, I'm going 5 or 6 grape and 5 or 6 lemonade, and everything else will get a 1 off. Maybe 2. Hey, cuzzo. Number 8. 7 on a good day, because lemon lime could definitely slide into that 8 spot. But yeah, I'm gonna pass on the orange. I feel like Betty Sue might have made orange one too many times as a kid, and it don't do it for me.
Have you ever had the elite mixture? Because I know I didn't rate either one of these flavors as high as you probably thought, but I ain't even gonna lie, dog. You give me some grape and some lemonade together, and I might even slice a couple of lemons and put it in the pitcher too. That's different.
That's different.
That's my favorite mixture now. I'm gonna tell you off top. That mixture right there, I'd take over any other type of mixture in here that you can make with this Kool-Aid.
Now we cool, Prime. We cool now. Because you got lemonade very low on your list, but if you got the grape lemonade mixture, I'm cool with it. Take you back to what was it, Bill's barbecue, or was it Bill's barbecue?
Yeah,
they had the grape limeade or whatever.
Yeah, the grape limeade up at Bill's barbecue.
Yeah.
Barbecue. Yes. So in a sense, now I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. When we were talking about ratings, I will say this: in my SBP ratings, all of these are going to be in the 90s. Now I'm going to tell you right now, all of my, none of them going to fall to like an 88 or an 89. All of these are going to be in the 90s. But I'm going to tell you, for me personally, on the solo, the orange is a 99 and that cherry is a 98.
Wow.
Now you want to get me to 100 rating? Let me get that. Let's have a mixtures poll. I'm gonna put that grape and that lemonade together. 100 rating. It's a cheat code, bro.
That's what I'm talking about, Brian. Memories like the corners of my mind.
Hey, cuz will agree with you. Look.
Hey.
I don't know. Hey, God, let me tell you something, my brother. That orange, man, hit different for me if it's ice cold. Like if it's ice cold, I don't know. But I understand because every time in my life when I've talked to people about Kool-Aid, I don't find anybody that's all that crazy about orange.
Mm.
Like over
Man
years, I haven't
stands
found
alone.
anyone that's all that crazy about orange Kool-Aid, but myself. But that's just me.
He say he stands alone
Yep,
in a four-corner room, staring at candles
with a glass of Kool-Aid.
with a glass of
Orange.
orange Kool-Aid in the corner, just sipping.
All right, man. Let's get to some music, man, before we get up out here, man. First up,
Hold on, man. I'm stuck on Kool-Aid. Now I'm just playing. Go
oh,
ahead.
okay, well, we can talk some more Kool-Aid. I was trying to get you out of so you can watch the game.
Yeah, yeah. Let's do
We
that.
at halftime anytime anyway, so we good.
Let's do
Um,
that. Let's do that.
Yo, I already know what time. You know that you saw the Tiny Desk concert. I caught your joint this morning. Another fire post by you. You got some of the most fire posts out there. Look, let me
Appreciate
tell
it.
y'all something. Let me tell y'all something, man. You might call me biased because this is my guy right here. But there's only two things I look for every day when it comes to social media. If we going over to TikTok, I gotta see if my man source and put something out there. That's an everyday thing for me. I got to see what he didn't post, hip hop related, sports related. You know what I'm saying? Social, whatever. It doesn't matter. That's my guy.
Kool-Aid related.
Yep. And then of course, I got my girl over on the X platform. She got she got a post. She got an account and a backup account. You know what I'm saying? She got from Generation X's. She got Love of the Puck. She fired. Strictly for my exes. She changed it up a little bit all the time, but she's fire. Come to find out, though, matter of fact, I don't think she would mind. One of these joints, I'm just get somebody to share a profile. But if you are into, apparently she knows a lot of people. So she's got pictures with everybody, bro. I'm talking um, former sports stars.
Oh yeah.
I believe if I saw it right, she might have once been tried out for the Redskins, cheerlead. It's this type of stuff. But do you remember, Source? Do you remember the episode of the Boondocks when Pops had the shorty that came over there?
No.
Next show, I'm gonna have to jump. Come to find out, it was her.
Oh, she was the voiceover.
She was the voiceover, and they in the way they drew her in that counter, it's similar to her. Yeah, she's the voice person in that.
He said strictly for my exes. Do you post her?
Yeah, let me see what it is today. Matter of fact, hold on, because she has a backup profile called Love the Puck. She's a sports fan, so the only thing we really have in common sports wise is she does like the Knicks. But
well, while Prime is looking, I'm gonna say this. I ain't talking about Prime. I'm talking about everybody else. Oh, I don't know who looking, who watching, who gonna see this video. Listen, y'all know me. I know y'all. Y'all better stop posting stuff that other people say that's similar to something that I say, but don't post what I say. Like, how y'all don't show me no love? We supposed to be family, y'all. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Beggars can't be choosy. I ain't gonna lie, though, Prime. The hip hop, 90s hip hop reposted my question from a couple weeks ago. They reposted it Friday or Saturday. I saw so many people that I know in the comments of that video. But no, well, none of them in the comments from my video. It's literally my video that they posted on their page. You responded to my video on their page, but not on my page? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't get it. But anyway, you
Yeah,
found
so
it.
she is right now. So it's at Liz's locker room, but her screen name is strictly the number 4, my Xers. And
One
that the
X.
X is for Generation X because you know what I'm saying she's a throwback. So
Gotcha.
and her profile, the crazy thing is her profile on her page is the girl from the Boondocks episode.
Herself.
Yeah. So she changes it from time to time, but it's herself.
That's
So
dope. I'm looking
she's
for it.
dope. She's a Commanders fan, Caps fan. She likes the Orioles. She likes the Knicks, Hoyas. So she from up the way. But
Okay.
She's hilarious and informative at the same time. So shout out to her. Good opinions on hip hop sometimes. But yeah, she's my favorite follow over on the Twitter.
Word. Oh, thank you, Prime, for the kind words. Also, thank you. I appreciate it, brother.
Oh, no
Appreciate it.
question. Ain't but two people I'm looking for every day. Anybody else? I just happen to see them. There's some couple of cats I follow. They go hard. Hip hop wise over on Twitch, Tony the Dome and a couple of other folks. Come to find out a couple of these guys got podcasts, evidently. Um, so we'll get into that later. But yeah, shout out to them, man. Shout out to them. The locks, bro. The locks. I saw you did your joint on the locks, man. Quick joint on how you felt about it. First, let me say that I thoroughly enjoyed it. Those minutes that they gave us, I thoroughly enjoyed the Tiny Desk concert. It just was so, I don't know if it's pure the right word. It just felt easy. You see what I'm saying? It just felt like something that this is what we do. You know what I'm saying? When we vibing, we out on the corner, we go in our studio. This is just what we do. So we just got a few people behind us playing music, and it just felt natural, man. It didn't feel forced. It felt fun. And I enjoyed every aspect of it, bro.
Oh, and shout out to Daru Jones. Daru Jones was on the drums. Y'all know Cartoons. I'm sure if you're on social media, Cartoons is the white guy right there in the middle. That's the dude that those instrumentals that people play on Instagram. I think it's heavy on Instagram for the most part. Yo, he's ill. He's ill, and he was the music director for this Tiny Desk. So I don't even know if they all knew each other from the beginning, because that's DC people. I don't know where Cartoons is from, but that's DC people. And then the Locks came into town. So I don't even. I feel like watching the joint. They ain't even know Liasha. I feel like Liasha, who is the young lady right there, who was the MVP of the whole joint. She was the MVP of the whole joint. She was out here doing the samples. She was saying the samples. She was on the hooks. She did the singing, the rapping, background vocals. She was doing everything, the whole joint. So I feel like she practiced with the band. Then the Locks came in and did their part. That's what it felt like to me. But
It
yeah, that
did.
joint was fire. That joint was fire.
Thoroughly enjoyed it, man. And the joint that had me tripping was your boy Styles P and Chic. Every time I see those Locks hats, I get mad because I want one.
Hmm.
But Source, you know how much those trucker joints cost?
The Locks joints?
Yeah.
50?
Oh. I wish. You go look for those trucker hats, and they got two different kinds. I forget the name, classic something or whatever. Man, them joints like 200.
Word?
Look, man, did it 200. Yeah, the joints like they got on with the truck. I don't even wear trucker bill type joints with the bill on them, but I kind of feel a Locks joint. The letters have always been perfect the way they put those hats together, and I've always wanted one. But yeah, them joints like 200. There's other hats you can get with the Locks on it. It's like 30, 40, 50, $60. But them joints,
Them
$200, bro.
They say they gonna get their money. They on that Nipsey hustle. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hustle. They on that Nipsey Hustle vibe. If you want it, you gonna pay for it.
Shout out to the designer, the person that even made the Locks logo, because they just make three letters that look, that are just so simple, make them look so good.
Yep.
I mean, it fit perfectly on those hats, man.
Fire.
All right. So shout out if you haven't watched it, go back and watch it. It's there. It's dope. It's short. It won't take a lot of your time, but it's fire.
Yeah. So I think it's what
Absolutely fire.
15 to 17 minutes, right in there. Short. That's how the Tiny Desk joints used to be. They used
Mm-hmm.
to all be short like that. They'd be like 17 to 20 minutes. Now people on that joint 32 minutes. And not that I'm mad. I ain't mad at them. I'm just saying they used to be quick hitters. Boom, 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 boom. With the joints, and they be out. But now the concerts are starting to get a little longer normally. But yeah, it was definitely dope. I did not ask the question that I'm sure a lot of people were wondering. I still don't know the answer. Why was Kiss sitting down? Is he hurt? Does he have an injury? What's up?
Good question. I never even thought about it, but he was sitting down the entire joint.
Yeah.
Wow. Shout out to them that they celebrate. What are they on the 30th anniversary? About 30th
Yeah.
anniversary tour? I think.
30th anniversary tour. That's crazy, right? That's crazy.
Been through it all. Still standing. Still dope. Um, and in closing on that, I would just say I wanted to give a quick shout out, just because they are absolutely my favorite R&B female group of all time. Shout out to SWV as well. Um,
Oh, you saw that joint?
yeah, SWV. They went about a month ago. Again, my favorite female group of all time. So I just wanted to show them some love and shout out to them on their tour as well. Um, Looking at all the videos, and a couple of people from here down here have already seen them. But the tour is fire with them and Escape Total. I've seen enough clips on social media and enough streaming from cell phones and everything else that I don't even got to go to the show. I didn't seen it all. And all the ladies still doing their thing. So shout out to Total, even though it's not Total because it's two of them instead of three. But shout out to them for still doing their thing and coming back as well. Right. Last thing that I have.
It ain't the total. It ain't the total. That's it.
It ain't the total. Last thing we got on the menu, I don't know if you saw I posted this, and it got a lot of comments real quick, man. Real quick. And for the throwback, it's like the third joint I didn't found this past year of old promotion for the shows that went down to Richmond Coliseum. Those of you outside of VA, we broadcasted from the 804. This was our number one spot growing up, especially in the 80s and 90s, and we made into the 2000s as well, early 2000s, where our hip hop concerts were lit. And this is where they went down at. This was the spot. On the average, I know from the 80s and definitely the early 90s, at the very least, we got 2 shows per year of major hip hop artists. And the beautiful thing about it, as someone suggested, I don't know if it was Cliff or somebody suggested on my personal page about this, is something I've always talked about. Look at the amount of artists on this. You got Eric B. and Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, Kwame, Poor Righteous Teachers, Tribe Called Quest, Nice and Smooth, Pleasure, Colonel Might and Frank. Like, you got all of these artists, and I don't know if you guys can see the price on here. You got all these artists for about $16.
Those were the days.
That's why those days were the best days when it came to concerts.
Absolutely.
I don't know, Source, if I ever went to a show at the Coliseum ever in the 80s and early 90s where there were less than 5 performers. I'm trying to think hard. I went to every one of them. And I'm trying to think, was there less than 5? Definitely won't know less than 4, but I'm trying to think, was there less than 5?
Well, the Run DMC Beastie Boys joint was just them two and then DMX.
Right.
That joint. And then I feel like 89 or 90, there was I want to say a BDP show, and it was 4 acts.
Four acts. Okay.
Yeah, it was 4 acts. I can't remember. I think I remember it being 4 acts, but I can't remember who else it was.
No, that sounds about right.
That was a Friday. It was a Friday night joint.
Yep.
It was a Friday night joint. But yeah, definitely shows were crazy back in the day. Them shows would be from, what time would they start? 7, 8?
About 7. Most of them started around the 7 o'clock-ish, 7 to 7:30. You might have had a show or two that started at 8.
And
a lot of shows started in that 7:30 range.
Yeah. Because I think that when I think back to the show that I asked you about not too long ago, because I cannot remember everybody that was on that show. It was Dougie Fresh, Eric B. and Rakim, and in my mind, I see Ice-T. It might not have been Ice-T. I might be picturing something else, but I feel like
he definitely came here. So I'm trying to remember
like
exactly which show.
EPMD may have been on that
EPMD.
But it was 6 groups on the joint that I'm thinking about. So I feel like everybody had like a half hour or around a half hour, and it just equaled out to 11 o'clock, and that's how them joints went. But yeah, them joints was fun.
Hey, shout out to my old schoolmate, Jason Muzzy. I haven't seen him in years, but we're Facebook friends. He saw my post. He messaged me this morning. He has an old T-shirt, the original old T-shirt from the Fresh Fest.
Stop playing.
Got the New York City Breakers on it, and it's got the groups I've listed. He showed it to me. He took picture front and back of the actual T-shirt, and you can tell it's legit because it even looks. I don't even know if he still wears it unless he wears it around the house. You know, it's older, it's a little worn, whatever. But yeah, he texted me. He said, "Yeah, this is what I had from the Fresh Fest," and he actually listed some of the guys that he went with the 3 guys he went with all went to school with us. So most of them middle school, all of them high school. So
Wow.
the absolute best. So you could get acts, you could get multiple acts for less than $20. For $20 or less back then. Try that now for 1 act, bro. Or try that now for a 1 act and then an opening act. You might not even know what the opening act is. Somebody trying to make it.
Try that for a bad act at this point. Can't get nothing.
The absolute best, man. I just wanted to put that out there as I found. Now everybody's got me inspired now because I keep talking about them, so I got to go dig them up. There's somewhere that I haven't unpacked since we moved almost 5 years ago. Stuff I never unpacked, but I have just about all of the ticket stubs from all of these shows.
Oh, word?
I would save them.
That's love, man.
Shout out to my cousin Jew Coles because not only y'all know that's my bestie, but that's also my family. We went to every last one of these together, from middle school to high school, and then even though we didn't go to college together, we still went to the Coliseum together. So, you know, I was there, like when NWA and all them came down. You know, that was my freshman year at VCU actually. So,
word.
So, shout out to DOC actually. But yeah, man, that's all I got, man. You got anything you want to put out there?
No, I ain't got Nathan. I don't think. Oh, shout out to this a podcast called New Old Heads.
Mm-hmm.
They took the same video that I was just talking about that was shared by uh 90s hip hop page, and they had a whole discussion on a different video. Actually, I think it was a different video that they took from TikTok and brought it over to their platform. They did a whole thing. Like, yeah, it was Friday was crazy. Like, I was just getting random love from different shows or different social media platforms. So appreciate it. Appreciate it.
No doubt, no doubt. So appreciate y'all sticking with us. This was almost like one of our episodes where I call sort of like nothing, something, anything or whatever. We did have some topics, but sometimes we don't really have a lot to talk about and we just talk.
Oh shoot, this was perfect. This is what it's supposed to be right here. Yeah, outside of football season. And
yeah, we are vastly approaching them.
Fast, yeah. Too fast, matter of fact.
Yeah, and they're gonna be mad with me too. They're gonna be mad with me. I know, same conversation I had last year, but I put together in the SBP, we have the original Godfather League. I think everybody returned to the Godfather League in our fantasy football, except I don't know if Caesar is going to play. Caesar is gone.
Oh yeah.
So I may
gone for 6 weeks
in there. But other than that, there may or may not be a second league, but there ain't gonna be no third. So if you're listening, I'm just telling you right now, don't bother me. Love y'all, but don't bother me.
Yeah. Get in where you fit in ASAP.
We're gonna get out of here.
I have a thought, real quick thought.
What?
I haven't said this to you, but I feel like, or maybe we talked about it a while ago. I feel like we should do 2. I think we should do 2 SBP meetups this season. One in the first half of the season and one in the second half of the season. Just throwing it out there, see if the people are interested.
I ain't opposed to that. We'll get that planned and done. So some people can't make it to the first one, can make it to the second one, and some of y'all can double back. And, you know,
exactly. So, and buy us some beer. Hey, listen, if you've been on this platform, you've been rocking with us for years, yeah, feel free to send your residual check to Prime, because y'all been getting free entertainment for way too long, and I feel like y'all know. I know this is the TikTok. It's the TikTok vibes and the Instagram. Hey, show some love to your peoples. We do a lot. We do a lot. We keep you entertained all week long. Don't forget that.
No doubt. Exactly what my partner just said. Exactly what he just said. So get with us, man. As you know, we are the SBP. You're watching us on Facebook. You know what we are. We on Facebook. If you're not watching us you're watching us from another platform, come on over to Facebook, the SBP. SBP stands for Sports Bar Podcast. If you're watching any YouTubers out there, if you have a YouTube channel, go over to SBP TV. We over there. And if you want to follow me personally on Twitter, Prime SBK, that is me. So where can they find you?
At Source of Course on TikTok, at Source of Course on Instagram. And for right now, the SBP stands for Sweat Beads Popping because the sun popped out late in the show and now I'm sweating. I don't like it.
I don't like it for you, bro. Get up out that. But, and next time you see us, which should be a week from today, unless something else comes up, we're going to review a movie. We're going to go back and review Do the Right Thing, the Spike Lee joint. It's had an anniversary this year, so that will be right here where you watch, wherever you're watching from. You can find it there. But it's part of the SBP, and it'll be what we call Run It Back. So we're going to go back and talk about that movie. We definitely wanted to dip and get that in before football season starts. Not that we won't be doing some of those during football season, that it might take place on different days or evenings.
Right.
We wanted to get that in because football is fast revving up. And yeah, we got to get to that as well. So, but till next time, we're going to catch y'all. We out of here.
RVA Day, 804 Day.
No doubt. 804 in the house.